Greg. Mike. Two bandits. Watching Bluey.
It was so it's called the jump.
What up, party people, and welcome
Hang on, I'm catching up.
to episode 34 of 2 Bandits.
34 2
Watching
bandits.
Bluey. I am your good pal, Greg Painter.
That's Greg.
And with me,
Oh, that's
he's
why.
my good island boy, and his name is...
I'm Mike Martin, man, and I think your audio on that first track part was painful and great.
That's what I'm here for, my friend. Happy Outer Banks Week. We've been talking about it for months and months and months.
Buckle up.
And
we're
here. We love you guys. So even though we were on our lovely beach vacation,
I broke my
with
microphone
friends
scissor arm and things are falling apart.
family, we
We're
are bunkered up here in Finn Man's bedroom.
We are, yes.
We've
we are
got
in Finn's
bunk
bedroom.
beds turned to the side to help audio improvement or something, I assume.
Ish. Yes.
Something like that. Or you made a tent, one of the two.
Possibly. I did both.
But it's been a beautiful week, man. Are you loving life here?
I am right here.
The pool,
The end.
the hot tub,
The
sun,
beach.
the fun, the beach.
So we're here. We are here. And I couldn't be happier. I mean, I think this episode, we're going to have to talk about the exact opposite of where we are. But are we? Because we're here. We're at the beach. We're at the pool. And Segway King, Greg Painter over here. But we have to go to the dump today?
We gotta go to the dump today. This is a special one
Okay.
for old Giggling Greggy.
Young Greg.
But
Okay.
before we hop straight to the dump,
Okay.
we got some big news that just broke 2 days ago, my good dude.
Do we have a sound? Put in the soundbite.
Bluey's Big Play
Dude.
USA Tour.
Okay. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious. We're
Dangerous waters that we were about
back
to.
and we're back and forth because we
traverse
were looking
into.
at it like, New York City, yeah, that's kind of makeable. Philadelphia, that we could make it from here.
Utica?
Utica. How in the world is a show playing at Madison Square Garden
That's true.
and then I think the Stanley Arena
Yes.
in Utica?
So Greg and I were spitballing a little bit, and this is
As we do.
We don't know. We have no idea. We were sitting on the ferry going from the island we're on to Ocracoke Island. Yes, and it was gorgeous. And we said maybe. So we're just throwing it out there. We might do a live show.
We might do a live show.
I don't know though.
So this is we're talking November-ish time frame, so more to come.
And we're also talking to you that's listening to this because
Hi, how's it going?
we really don't know if we're going to or if we can. But
Do you want it?
yeah, if you
Will you
would
show
come hang out with
if
us,
we build it, will you come to New York City?
yeah, go full Kevin Costner and do Field of Dreams. Like, come hang out with us. I'll be James Earl Jones.
It's not that big of a flight from Australia. It's not that big of a flight from Chile. It's not that big of a
No.
flight from Canada. We're
Yeah.
our three favorite countries listening to this.
I'm gonna fly there too, even if it's in Utica. So it's
But more to come. That's exciting.
we don't know. We
I'm
have no idea.
pumped. I'm having a blast, and I'm
Good.
having a bigger blast because, like you said, today is the dump.
Dumb.
This, and I think I said it on the Joe Brum episode,
Yep.
and I've said it to you off mic before. This is my OG. Oh, I get this show now, and oh yeah, I want to watch this for the next 5 hours of my day
I think-
and know everything about these lovely doggos.
I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. Like I
Please do.
haven't been for 33 episodes, but I feel like I've been scared to talk about this episode for a little bit.
Ooh.
For I think it's just this is one of those you could talk about it for 4 hours.
It's a
and
biggie.
it's 7 minutes, and it's not cool how they do it because you can tell the details of a show and the amount of time somebody thought about doing this or that, and this episode shows
very
it
good.
does. It's not fair. It's not fair, but it's great. That's what makes it great.
It makes it great, and we're going to talk about the greatness.
How? Where do we start? I don't even know where we start these things.
We start with a little old thing called the Wiki Bluey Synopsis.
Are they friends? Good friends?
Great.
Great
Wonderful
friends?
friends.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, bud.
What's at the dump?
On a trip to the dump, Dad claims he's the best at everything.
Okay.
But Bluey discovers that Dad's throwing out her old drawing and questions if he really is the best dad in the world.
Mm-hmm.
harsh. It's quick, it's dirty. It gives you kind of ish what this is about. But there's so much missing because this is a banger of an
This is
episode.
Too much going. I think our good friends at Wiki. I'm going to give our good friends at Wiki Bluey a vacation week also because I don't think this is an episode that you can explain in 3 sentences.
No,
synopses mode.
sir.
It's
but
not
let's
possible. It's not fair.
Ourselves right in here.
Okay.
We're at the
I feel like it's a very Greg episode. So
We got a busted lamp, busted chair, random box. What could be in it? Synopsis kind of ruined that. But what could be in it? Hey, Mike, what's in the box? 7.
Not a
You
doggo
seen 7?
head. Not a dog. Yes. I
Yep.
have seen
Oh, okay. Hey, you saw movie Mike saw. Put it on the loose.
Movie Mike. So my favorite thing about the movie 7, I'm gonna throw it out there really quick, is one time we were watching it with our buddy Nikolai, and it was Carrie, myself, and him, and we're watching the movie, but she doesn't like just gore in any sense, or just
Yeah.
suspense or what have you. It hurts her back, and we were midway through the movie.
Hurts her
and
back.
Ask her why she doesn't like suspense films. That's what she says. And midway through the film, she's walking by, and she's watching it but not watching it, and she was like, "Oh, did they get the part where Gwyneth Paltrow's head's in the box?"
Oh no!
And I stopped and I looked at her, and Nikolai was like, "What do you mean?" Because he hasn't seen the film yet.
Oh no!
And I'm like, "Yep, yep." So that was 7. All right, cool. Who wants to play Scrabble?
So no spoilers here then. No spoilers for the dump, because Dad, do you know everything? Yup.
Yep.
Does he? No spoilers. Don't have Carrie come in here and let us know.
No.
She's out poolside with the kiddos in Bath. Keep them out there.
Did they bring? How many pool noodles did they bring?
The ladies?
None.
None.
Bandit brought 4.
Someone's
And Bandit
gotta.
did it wrong.
Someone's gotta. First, again, you're gonna get a lot of me saying, "I love this moment," or
Okay.
"I love this part."
Sure.
Bingo. Here, girl.
Going full doggo.
Going full doggo.
And it's great.
It's great.
Because he says, I know what she's going to say when she comes here.
Nailed it. Bingo's gonna run in and say, "Where are we
'Cause
going?"
He knows everything.
He knows everything. And where are they going, Mike?
I'm scared of this episode, man.
Where are they going, Mike?
Go to the dump.
The dump. So good.
What are you more excited about? The dump or the beach?
Ooh. Well, seeing how we're currently on a beach vacation and we've said the beach like 1,000 times this week, probably that.
Okay.
But the next time I go to the dump, which is legit a trip that me and Emily and Olivia take, just the 3 of us, at least 3 times now.
Really?
It's been a, hey,
I don't know where it
want to
is.
go to the dump? Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Camillus.
We should go sometime.
Shout out Camillus Landfill.
What up?
All your dumping needs in Syracuse, New York.
.syr.
Promo code. Promo code.
Promo code Emily's Drawings.
Ooh. We'll get there.
Okay.
Get there. But we're going to the dump
Yep.
and maybe a hairy monster attack.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yee!
I feel okay. So this
Everything.
I think
'Cause-
maybe this is why I'm scared of this episode, because I feel like this episode is you
This
personified.
episode is my heart,
'Cause
man.
There's so much going on
'cause
that I
I
can't even keep up.
I make the comment, yeah, we're going to the dump.
Yep.
We have a play date. We have a daddy-daughter date to the dump.
Yep.
It's also go to the dump, and we go to the car wash after, and we do the squirt. It is literally this. Literally this
'Cause the speed
is
of it is
a often thing that we do, and I love it.
It's a very you speed episode,
It
and sometimes
is.
I feel like I can't keep up with that speed. So that's where
Keep up with this,
maybe
buddy.
keep going.
Keep up with the back seat of the healer mobile.
Okay. Yes.
Cause we're in danger mode.
Forever changing. That back
Stickers.
seat of that Jeep.
Stickers, unfinished sandwiches, water bottle, coloring books. I think they're those color stay ones too, just the way that they look.
Sure.
The ones that really don't make a mess, which is great. Pencils, markers, stickers, coffee beans.
Keep going. I don't know.
There's like random brown mess of something, and it looks like coffee beans, but I don't know why there'd be coffee beans.
I think I've watched this episode at least 8 times in the past 4 days, and I still don't feel like I've kept up and digested everything that's going on. So I'm
much.
giving you absolute credit, because when I watched you watching the episode, because we watched it together, we did, and then technical difficulties, and then I just when I watched you watching it, you paused consistently throughout the episode.
Yes.
because it's just there's so much happening, and I'm here. I'm keeping up.
So much.
Operating at great speed.
Love Bandit too. A little foreshadowing.
'Kay.
What are we dumping? And he gets those sneaky eyes, like, oh, stuff,
Yep, things. Sure.
danger.
Ugh. So, I mean, I'm sure you've done that though, haven't you?
Throwing
Yep.
content warning. Emily, go play a game. It's fun. We have a big old red bag, like a big tote that all kid art goes in.
Okay.
It's right by Beth's desk.
Yep.
We wait till it's filled to the brim, and then I have the job of purge duty, where it's go through,
That's cold.
find the winners,
That's what I mean. That's
find
cold.
the ones that work for keepsakes. 2-3 lines on a piece of paper. Maybe that's not the one that stays. Fancy drawing of a house. Yeah, let's keep that one. But I'm on the purge duty, and it is always a situation where everybody's at school and at work. Take it, purge it, throw that garbage, or throw that that bag in the recycle bin. Throw that bag in the recycle bin, and make sure it's buried between all the other recyclables. Because if somebody sees, even right before this trip, the day before we came out here, she built a cardboard house, which is just a cardboard box with drawing on it. We don't need a giant cardboard box just chilling in our living room.
It's tough, man.
So she was walking outside. I was like, what's this doing out here? And I was like, how'd that happen? So, yeah.
Yes.
I can feel those feels. You know what else
tricky.
you know what I feel excited about?
You were excited about Car Rainbow.
Car Rainbow. God, yeah.
Woohoo!
Again, Game Livy plays. She does this now because
Sure.
of this episode. And it's so bingo.
Yes.
A thing is happening, and Bluey's all hyper excited about every detail of it. She's trying to learn more. Bingo's just being bingo.
I feel like whoever writes this show pays attention to each character specifically. So in the same way we do, I feel like they rewatch an episode saying what's Bingo doing during the entire episode, and they pay attention to the whole arc of how she's responding.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna pay attention to just Bingo because there are a lot of moments in this episode that Bingo is. You can tell that whoever wrote for her in this episode, it just they want to make sure that she's. The eyebrows are just prominently frustrated at certain moments.
Yes. There's a moment in a minute here that's just
The ignoring. It is.
love it.
And same with Bandit. Like all three of them. I mean, Dave McCormack is the only one that's the adult in the episode.
Yes.
The end.
Correct.
He's the only voice, so he's the only one credited. So it's a whole episode, and there's a ton going on that he's just like, watch this, and the kids kill. Yes. So Car Rainbow.
Car Rainbow.
Is brown a color?
Brown is a color, but it's not a color in the rainbow. Red's a color in the rainbow. But hey, Mike.
Yes.
Let's do the fun thing that we do, or you get way too meta.
Yep.
Aren't dogs colorblind?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out colorblind dogs. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, well, I mean, but they're probably studied. There are probably studies done that have proved it because you said the fact, and in my head, I'm like, oh, well, how would I be able to figure that out? I don't know, but I think they are, right?
I think so. I think at the very least, Bandit is if he thinks brown is in the rainbow, because
Oh.
it must just be he's colorblind because he knows everything.
He's the greatest. He knows everything.
He knows everything.
He's
so
the best dad. Maybe that's why I'm feeling the oomph is like it's the episode that or in the episode that we portray Bandit to be the goat, I guess you could say. And
he's a dog, not a goat. Mikey.
Can't. And you see his vulnerability very strong in this one because he starts questioning
in a
himself.
lot of ways.
He does.
Yeah.
So I agree. I agree with me.
Hey, Mike, where was I before I was born?
You know, you were around.
Was I though?
I don't know.
My eyes are piercing through you. You can't see that.
I'll have to figure that one
not
out
an audio
yourself.
medium, but that's okay. I'll figure it out someday. Can I drive the car?
No, you're too small. Your legs can't reach the pedals. It makes sense. Like, this is where it's not fair. I feel like it's
This is this right here.
I don't
is
like
a green car. This right here is like a mini version of Escape. In season 2 with with Jerry Lee
Mhm.
and the butlers and everything. This next little interaction going from gas station or the pump to the station to paying, which I'm very excited that the Healer family has tap to pay. I don't know why,
And it's
but I found that very interesting. And I feel, is it in my head or is he like tap twice?
double. He does. Okay,
Yeah. Like
I was
even-
gonna say it was a very just like real life moment where your car doesn't work completely, and he's like, and he's just, there it is. Okay, cool, it's working. And I think that's Winton's dad. That's working
I believe so.
the station because it's got the same.
Wynn's dad has a lot of jobs.
He's like, oh, I don't want to say it, but
Single dad making his way in the world.
he's like the Mrs. Rabbit from Peppa Pig.
Oh,
Having
gross.
I know, I'm sorry.
Gross.
Mrs. Rabbit is one of the best characters of Peppa Pig. She does everything. So she's the character that just appears in every moment. That's like she was working for the weekend and then she's working on the weekend. So go get it, girl. Yes.
Yes, queen. I lost my place 1 second.
You didn't.
But just the escape vibes. It's just so cool. Like, what if Bingo helps me? Well, then the police will get you. Well, what if I outrun the policeman? Their cars are faster. Well, what if I have more petrol? What if I use a helicopter? What if there's a tunnel? What about motorbikes? What about butlers? What about the Queen's butlers?
It's not
just
fair, man.
It's just
Bluey-
yes, ending kind of, but
no, she's outsmarting. Like I was mentally intimidated by Bluey in that moment where she kept coming up with the answers. I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can keep pace. I can keep pace because I'm let's go with it. And there's a moment in there I'm just like, dang, Bluey. It's like run for president, do something because you've got it.
it's one of those little kid moments where they just can't be wrong.
Yes.
They got to find a way to be right. And like I said, Bandit just like, yeah, well this, well that, well this. Not throwing. And again, that's the one that I try to work on getting better. Not just being like, well, no, because I said no. Well, why? We'll explain the why. It was just fun, and just after watching that, because again, we've watched all these episodes,
Yep.
but haven't really analyzed. And I've gotten so much more out of this episode doing the analysis with this podcast, including
Okay.
something that didn't need to be analyzed
Uh-oh.
as hard as I did.
Why? What? Yeah. What? Go.
Gas station.
Okay.
Gas
Are you talking
was
about
priced
prices?
at, yes.
It was like 131.
It was 121.9. So
$1 bucks.
At first I was At first I was confused because I did a conversion, and that's $80. It's like, okay, but then I remembered in most places that aren't here,
Yep.
thank you metric system, they have liters of gas, not gallons of gas.
Okay.
So that would actually turn it to $21 per liter.
Okay.
That turns it to $21 per gallon once you do the liter conversion. I did a lot of math on many Excel charts for this. But then I learned a new thing.
Okay.
In Australia, fuel prices
They
have
charge
four-
by like the
No, it is
Six
still
pack of
it is still
gallons?
the liter, but they have 4 digits. So 1219 is actually like $1.21 and 9/10 of a cent. Like how we have the price and then the 9/10 here. So it's actually just $1.21 per liter, which then goes to
I'm all by myself.
$4.63
I have no
per
idea what's happening.
liter, which then goes to drum roll
Drop.
a gallon of gas,
Carry the
American, on Bluey,
Okay.
on this particular day,
Uh-huh.
was $3.31.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I've got like 2.5 paragraphs because I don't know why. I went down a rabbit hole. I was like, I need to know this answer. So guys, you're welcome. $3.31, price is reliable. Maybe it's because gas is like almost $5 here that I was so focused on that part. But anywho,
This segment is brought to you by Greg's Excel spreadsheet and 2 hours of Greg's life and Mike looking off in the distance saying, "Okay, I got this. Okay, I got." And
only one way to get back into this.
how are we gonna get back?
Squirty thing!
Ah,
Woo!
my man, it's the only way. It breaks it. It's a reset. It's a reset. You break away. Boop.
It's quick out.
It's not clean though. Why?
It's not
Or
clean.
it is clean right now. It's already clean, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it and won't do it twice.
There's no reason. How expensive is windshield wiper
It's windshield
fluid?
wiper fluid. We'll leave our friends to tell us at Watching Bluey to let us know.
Please.
We did have I meant to shout them out earlier, but Kim Peterson reaching out, giving us some really good details as far as our our cursed word that we should not say again
Thank you,
on this
Kim.
now clean podcast.
Appreciate you, boss.
But we appreciate the details, and we also appreciate understanding what raw toast means to you.
Yes. My God.
Because somebody's gotta understand our crazy. So appreciate you, Kim.
You mean bread?
honk.
So are we at the light?
We're at the honk. No, we're at first honk.
Okay.
Why'd you honk? That guy in the orange car is a bad driver.
Ooh, orange.
Yeah. Bingo.
A rainbow.
Are you a good driver? Yes.
I'm the best.
Best in the world? Like CM Punk?
Ooh.
Probably.
You went for that.
Of course I went for that. I'm sure that won't ever, back up on him. They're at a red light now, just kind of chilling.
So I feel like I feel like this is Bingo's. Well, no. Yes. I feel like
Dude,
this is Bingo's moment in the episode.
Please continue.
The whole ignoring your sister and boom. Now Bandit and Bluey just have a conversation. And they do have a full conversation.
You're skipping one
Go ahead.
very
Are
important
you talking about the
conversation. The flippin' gnomes, yes. So not only that Bingo has this in her mind, but just I was like, so Bluey, did you know yellow car? Oh, did you know the little chubby gnomes paint the lights red and green? And she almost the only way I can put it is she was almost like drunk talking the way
Sure.
So Bluey, listen to this.
These gnomes.
Gotta believe it.
Let me tell you about these gnomes.
But now that very important line
Yes.
is through, superheroes, goodies, baddies, continue.
So they're going through the conversation there, but Bingo's there literally to just talk about the gnomes. The light's gonna change. The light's gonna change. Are you a goodie or a baddie? I'm a goodie. And they're talking about the superhero movie, and it's a placard of some sort of Marvel movie or something like that. So it's gonna be a goodie today. So on that one, it's gonna have Hawkeye on the side.
Ooh, look at you saying a name.
I did a name on the side of this bus trucking, and they have this full moment that it's just Bandit and Bluey right side of the car, and you can see Bingo's eyes because. Are
you ever a baddie? Do you ever? Yeah, sometimes they ignore Bingo.
Right.
Well,
Yes,
you shouldn't do
that's what it
that.
is.
And then Bingo's literally actively
And you see
getting
the eyes
ignored.
go,
Here
"Do-do-do-do."
we go.
Wait a minute.
Like almost a fourth wall. Like you see what they just
They
did to me
are
again.
This is my everyday life. You see this, right? Y'all see this? This is Bandit and Bluey.
Gotta love it.
Ugh.
But we're green.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh.
Honk.
And the awkwardness, you can see Bandit break for a second because he realizes it's social interaction awkward, where he realizes someone behind
goofed.
them is like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Exactly.
Honk the horn.
He just played that game.
Oh, my bad.
Gives that little wave and the little like half like whoops.
Like that's the noise in his eyes.
I hate car horns, by the way.
Really?
I strongly dislike when somebody beeps at me, and I always feel rude when I beep at somebody else. It's not to steal a Mabim Bam bit, but I wish there was
The great job.
like multiple options for your car horn. Like just go, it's okay.
Right.
But I just can't. Like when I should do a gentle honk to be like, it's okay, go ahead. I don't do that. I only do the you almost killed me and my family.
Yeah,
honk.
mine's an emergency button.
Yeah.
I don't push it in the what's up. I don't do a very good. I don't do the flick of the headlights either. It's literally built for you almost killed me and my child moment. That's
So are you not the best driver in the world? Dad? Are you not the best driver, Dad? Dad?
man. This is a tough. That's because this is
There's no good answers.
me trying to. I feel like I'm you watching that moment because it's the two of them, and they're going. And you're like, come on, we're good. I'm good. We're good. Everything's good. And it's similar to the pool episode where it's I'm starving. I'm thirsty.
Yes.
I can't. I
Very
want to drink
much.
everything.
Very
I'm hungry.
much.
I'm starving. And you're getting double whammy. You're getting tag team. It's a handicap match, and you're just
Except at the pool, he didn't have a squirty thing.
it's not.
Distraction button. Gotta love it.
Oh.
And here we go. You're the best dad in the world. I am
Okay. Cool.
building
Yep.
to hearts crumbling across
He is.
the world.
He is.
But first off, purple truck.
Probably. He found it.
That sign doesn't say the dump.
I was trying to figure it out. What does the dump sign say?
I read Res Riha.
Something, yes.
Res Riha, maybe the last word's dump?
I think the bottom right-hand corner, I think, is the word dump.
Res Riha.
It's a shout out to Joe Brum's brother that wanted to put up a station out there outside of the dump and have a little bar.
That is the smartest thing.
Maybe that's
The
maybe
smartest
that was the
thing.
idea. Is
That will be the name of that station.
Res Riha?
Res Riha.
We'll be the bartenders at the Res Riha.
So we will volunteer our services. Just fly us out and put us up in a room and feed us.
Or just draw us. That's cool too.
That's what. Hey, we'll take it.
I would do that for a week easily.
For sure.
Seriously.
I love the dump.
Okay.
Not just. It's so cathartic.
Is
just throwing away all that mess.
We do
we're
dumpsters,
watching-
so that's where I can.
Yeah, you
I
do those
can-
big rental dumpsters. It's not
Yeah.
the same feel.
Sure.
You're just there and just like chucking stuff on other people's stuff that's been chucked. Like when Bandit takes that chair and just wings it. I just remember one time we had like one of those old junky particle board bookshelves.
Sure.
And it was big and awkward, but once everything was off, it was nice and light.
Yep.
I just remember just kind of taking it out of the car and just whooshing it into the air and watching it shatter into 20 pieces on the ground below me. And it's like, yeah,
Deconstruction.
I did that.
with Greg.
Get those aggressive feelings out.
We get that
Bandit
too.
got his, I got mine.
Yeah, with the dumpster we get that. It's so freaking weird to live in a very consumerist lifestyle and have a cathartic release of getting rid of things. But it makes sense because you want to grow and you want to have new things around you that are what you are at that time. I've had the same coffee table for the past 10 years. Maybe it would be good to chuck it. It's good to just chuck it and say,
To heck with it.
new one, please. Let's just do it.
Do it.
Let's just do it.
We're gonna throw when we get back to Syracuse. We're throwing your coffee table away. The next recording, I'll do it. It'll be
Okay.
fun. It'll be great.
You won't.
Gary won't let us.
No. Let's just do it and then go ahead. I'll let. I'll record you just
I'm not gonna do that.
explaining the apology that you're
I'm
gonna have.
not gonna do that. If I did that, I'd be a baddie. Segway. Because we're not just throwing away chairs.
No.
That Schrodinger's box was filled with
Yep.
pictures,
Of
art,
Bluey.
drawing. Bluey. I think there was a mum or maybe a bingo in there too.
Yep.
A lot of pictures in there, and then just that look.
That was a picture of
You're
me.
throwing away Bluey.
Sure, but in bingo comes in. So this is where it's
Bingo's
This is where it's not
mad.
fair. It's not fair. They tag team again. Poor Bandit is just he's there to chuck the chair. Like he's there to
Just get some release.
good to go. And now he's getting
All of the guilt.
just guilt sandwich. It's
Again, this is the random if we are ever caught with things going to
Yes.
the recycling bin that are. Remember that episode? This one's helped us
Right.
in many cases. But oy oy oy, I don't think you are the best dad in the world.
That's stop. Just stop.
That's
It's not
ouch.
Cold
Cold blooded.
Okay. So maybe this is why I'm getting all the feels, and this is just bringing it all back to everything that we've talked about in the show for 34 episodes of, and shout out to all the guests that we've had on here saying that, and Brum included, Bandit's the dad that you want to be. Like he's the goal dad. Stripe's the one that you're like, oh, I'm kind of
I can keep pace with Stripe.
I can keep pace with Stripe, and it's an episode that guilts Bandit, and it's not like the pool where you flubbed it. It's like this is you being a parent, or you trying to figure out what memories you want your child to keep, and what. But
You're
he
just
shouldn't
existing.
feel guilty.
Just existing and trying to get through just a simple trip to the dump.
That's it. But he
And
wants to
turn
bring the
into a
kids.
potential existential crisis for Bluey.
Bah.
And this is why Bandit, even though he's a dog, is the GOAT.
Yep. Even though he's a
Gets
dog,
thrown,
he's a goat.
gets thrown with that painful line. Maybe you're not the best dad in the world. It's like, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
I'm not the best driver. I don't know anything. Don't know everything. But sometimes you got to figure it out for yourself. It's like, dude, you took heartbreak moment. It's like, well, fine, then no
Yeah,
hairy monster.
he
We're
could have
going
been a boo.
home and no ice cream ever again.
Right. He could have been just like, all right, fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap off. Day's over. Cool.
Yeah.
Bye. No, he's still, but it's still exactly what I said 3 minutes ago of you see an episode of him being vulnerable and he still turns it into, I couldn't have done that. Come on, Bandit. Like he's still
Turns around and this even make me able to joke. It was like, you're smart. You figured out how to avoid capture from the police.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just turn that frown upside down.
Boom.
I also did like too with Bingo taking care of her sister there, just petting her,
Yep. It's
just petting her sister, just
it's
cute.
Cute. And then the whole recycling conversation.
Yeah, not the stinky dump,
No.
the recycle dump.
And it's the breakdown of the recycling thing.
Yeah,
It's so cool because it's you feel like by Bandit saying that, or you'll figure it out for yourself, is giving Bluey a lot of power in just her being, and I don't want to say that,
feel her
being an
feels.
adult.
Yeah,
and just
'Cause
figure it out yourself.
because that's that age where they're still kids,
Right.
but they want that autonomy. Like Emily this week diving in the pool. Well, you don't know how to swim yet, sweetheart.
Dude.
Well, I'll figure it out this week. And sure as heck,
And you kinda
she
have to just
did.
say,
She's diving in the deep end now,
okay,
like a chief.
go ahead.
Let him learn, let him fail, let him grow.
It's just what's going to happen to the paper that we quote unquote. Well, it's not really throwing it away, but what happens to that we throw away?
Another kid gets it. What
So
happens
does
when that
that
kid's
mean-
dad throws away their precious art?
Does that mean that the paper and this is where like you can imagine the thoughts that are happening for Bluey. She's a 6-year-old, 7-year-old here, and saying, so the paper that I had was paper that was somebody else's before,
What do you think?
and then if we get rid of mine, does that mean somebody else is going to draw on that?
Deep.
It's so cool.
It's deep.
Like, it's so cool for
And she not only
Ludo
processes.
Studios knocks this one out of the park
Yeah.
because it's also an episode of this episode starts out in the early morning, and then when they're leaving, it is dusk. Like it's
That's
the
a
sun's
long day at
setting.
the dump.
So they went to the dump. I don't know how far away is the dump from their house in Brisbane.
For us, it's about like 25-minute trip, so we're talking an hour.
Okay.
Just there and back, not counting hairy monster attacks. And usually ice cream. They don't throw out the ice cream in this one, but it's assumed.
There is ice cream assumed.
Yes, always.
Oh.
Now, here's the part that I felt could have broke bad, but didn't.
Okay.
So Bluey agrees. Yes, let's recycle the paper. Bandit's like, all right, cool. Crumble, crumple, 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 crumple. I was like, exactly. He dunks that thing. It's like, man, I feel like it was like, we're going to take your precious art and it's going to get new life. Okay. Destroy.
It's got to be but it has to be some sort of a weight off of his shoulder and his head, because that's Bluey saying, "Yo, dog, go ahead, it's all right." Like that's not easy being able to break away from that, and just so that's a good moment for Bandit being, like I said, Dave being the only voice actor in this one outside of the kiddos, which also kill it in this episode.
So good.
It's a weight off his shoulders too. So that's him letting something else. Oh, that's him letting something else off at the dump, and it's just a weight off his shoulders. So he gets to go home and feel a little bit more refreshed himself.
Well, he doesn't. Well, the car's about to feel refreshed because it's time for a hairy monster attack.
That's
Starting this episode is like, what are they even talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And then they just get the car wash. It's like, well, yeah, that's just perfect. So many times, Olivia especially. Daddy, can we do a hairy monster attack? Can we do one? Can we do that?
Does she really?
Are there hairy monsters in Syracuse? It's like, we're going to the dump first. Yeah. And we just ride good old Delta Sonic.
Okay, so you do. Is this a frequent thing? You hairy monster?
We've done at least 3
Okay.
since we've come to know the Blueyverse and have this be a thing that the kiddos just
how often
love.
do you hairy monster attack your car?
Only when it's for the kids' enjoyment. I'm not a big.
You don't.
I'm not a big wash the car and keep it. It's a lease. It's fine.
I don't think I've washed my car over in a hairy
That's
monster
what
attack.
rain is for.
Maybe it's just the kid. Maybe they've been created for children's enjoyment. But I'm very.
I also
for-
enjoy them.
Okay. He's like,
Love again. I've lived this day so many times. This was one of those you get Shadowlands where they're getting a fun kid game or this and that quick game. This is like an afternoon for us that the show has created. And it was a blast, and every time we go, it's a blast.
It's a tricky one. It's interesting, like I said, and maybe that's why I'm just so anxious about this one and thinking about it. It really is Bandit being vulnerable, being at the red light and getting honked at, or throwing away something of Bluey's, and you're trying to do something that you know is gonna make yourself feel better, and
also including the kids and keeping them happy too.
You're second guessing yourself with things, and it's so interesting. It's see the vulnerability.
It's great. We have Harry Monster. Then we get a beautiful shot of Brisbane again.
Dude.
Just at, like you said, sunset.
Vibe, man.
So beautiful. And finally, the pink car.
Found it.
Not only found it, but Dad found it. And officially back to being the best dad ever.
And the moment they say that, like I feel that so much. Like,
and so did he. I'm back, baby.
Oh, and he does it with the eyebrows are happy,
squirty thing.
It's like, yes,
booyah.
I am. Which it's a realization of he's the best dad ever, and he's not. And I think that's him realizing it too a little bit. Of just
exact, because he's perfect. Every other episode,
gold tier.
This is you fall. You know, what happens when we fall, Master Wayne? We get back up.
Get back up. Just
beautiful, wonderful, magical, fantastic episode. You were all about Bumpy a couple weeks back. This one's going to be a tough one when we get to bracket part 3.
It better not be side by side.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
Folks,
it's going to
help me out.
Interesting.
Go ahead and
know what else?
Slip us $2 on the Patreon, and I'll rig the vote.
Know what else is going to be interesting?
What is going to be interesting?
Find out. What was your favorite thing?
Oh gosh. I think my favorite thing in this episode was Bingo's frustration of being ignored, because this is side by side, too great, Bumpy in this one, and it's just trying to find a moment that you rewatch the episode for the 10th time and say, oh, that's going on, because you can listen to Bandit and Bluey talk, and then you can watch the episode and move on. And then you can watch the episode again and watch Bingo.
Exactly.
And she's like, oh, bros. Hey, this is me, Bingo. So it just...
There are 2 to 3 episodes happening in this one episode, and it's just... And Bingo's storyline is clutch.
Wait till we have 67 minutes to talk about Handstand, because that's going to be my...
Oh,
in a year and a half.
That we might have to have Beth's thoughts on that one, because Beth has some strong... Strong handstand feels.
Oh,
but
cool.
We'll save that for about a year from now.
Hey, Greg.
What's up?
Here in the Outer Banks, I want to ask you what your favorite thing of the dump was.
Harry Monster Attack. I loved it. It was... They again, watching it for the first time, like, what are they even talking about?
Sure.
Like, is that a game? What are they going to do? How does it work?
That's true. It could be.
And then just gets there and is like, oh, they're going to the car wash. That's a thing we're doing for sure, and we have, and it's great.
Also, shout out to I'm Back, Baby.
I'm back, baby.
That feeling, that just, oh, yeah, screw it. I am a great dad.
Everybody feels dad school every now and then, too.
You're a great dad.
Hey, Mike, you're also a great dad.
Aww.
Cheers.
Oh, microphone cheers. Clink. So it's just there's a lot, and it's the sunset moment. There's so many good moments in this episode that I'm not even done talking about, but I will be, I guess.
Speaking of great dads, do you have something else you want to ask me?
Right now I think I do want to ask Greg. Hey, Greg.
Yo.
Who's your favorite character?
Bandit.
Yeah.
100%. This is the reason that we made a podcast about this happy little doggo.
Yeah.
He's clutch parenting. He's not perfect, but he's makes it work and figures it out and doesn't quit on his kids or himself, and it's great. And he's the Hugh dog.
Good
and I
job,
appreciate
Bandit.
him. Go Bandit, go. Hey, Mike.
Bandit. I don't know.
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know.
Are you gonna pull a trampoline on me and be like the dump, or?
I'm going to say you see them for once. So I'm going to say Mackenzie, because you see them while they're driving in the episode. So, no, I'm not going to.
Wait a second.
In this one, man.
Gotta.
It is. I'm sorry. It's just, I I like this episode so much because it's difficult to put yourself out in the world and tell Bandit wakes up every day and he tells himself, yeah, I am the greatest dad. And
I feel like he wakes up and tells himself he's the greatest everything.
Right, but it's not easy to just show it at all times, and nobody is bulletproof. And he was, and it's funny because you see it in dance mode where he's slightly awkward about being around other. This is him not being around other people. It's him being vulnerable with himself with the kids. So that's where it's not easy to do that, and good on anybody that just keeps on trucking.
Gotta love it. So then what do you rank this
Oh.
fantastic episode?
I'm going to rank this one shade of brown in the car rainbow. Because is there brown in the rainbow?
No?
Well, Bandit was looking for a brown. He found a brown car.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it
These
the one
things
brown
happen.
car that he found. It's
This-
not a poop joke.
Are you sure?
You keep looking at me like,
Are
you're
you
gonna try
sure?
are you going to
Well,
try to
I'm
find...
giving you that look because ask me the same question.
Greg, on this gorgeous day in the late afternoon, early afternoon of April here in the Outer Banks, North Carolina, how does Greg, in this beautiful Hawaiian shirt and very dapper hat today, kudos to the hat, how is he ranking episode 34 of Bluey?
As I
The
wrote,
dump.
my paper before hearing you talk. One beautiful car rainbow.
Look at us.
Look at us, same
Folks.
number.
I can't even, if you can keep up with us, I appreciate
That's
it.
what happens when we live together for a solid week, day in, day out, where our minds are melding.
Whew.
It's
But we're not vulnerable and scared of it. We're just being us.
We're
'Cause
being
you know what?
us because that's what we do. Because we're two bandits.
Us.
We're watching Bluey.
Yes.
And we're now saying
And.
thank you
Oh,
to
it's
everybody
a
for
great moment.
listening.
Oh, do you hear that?
Appreciate everything about y'all.
It's plug time.
Said y'all
Oh,
because we're in the South.
Because we're south. That's it.
Watching Bluey. Follow us. It's great. We're still close to 500. I said that last week too. We're even closer now. Be number 500. We'll shout you out. Whoever's number 500 gets a show shout out. Also,
Make
watching.
fake accounts.
No, don't do that.
Do it.
Hey, Elon, follow us.
What's up, dog?
Let us know who your favorite Bluey is. We'll let you on, maybe.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll think about it if we have room. Watching Bluey at Gmail. Again, thank you, Kim Peterson. We appreciate you reaching out.
For sure, thank
giving
you.
us those deets. It's
Bug us.
always good to know.
Like, don't
Love
be scared
hearing
to
it.
text us. Just say words to us.
Exactly. Great way to reach out to us is to leave a comment on our rate, review, subscribe
I like that
on
too.
Apple Music. Nope. On iTunes, Apple Podcasts.
Spotify
Rate, review,
thingy.
side, Apple Podcasts. Again, pop it on there. We'll shout you out as well.
I haven't rated it yet, though, so I'm still waiting.
See if you like it.
Still pending.
Patreon, bit.ly
Hit us
/2BWB Pat. Got some cool stuff on there. We got some more cool stuff
Yeah,
going.
we've got some fun
Loving
stuff
it.
coming up. People are throwing some fun things into the bucket here to make us talk about. So who
Couple
knows what-
more shout outs.
Go
You
for it.
mentioned him before. Our good friend and friend of the podcast, Nikolai Ganella.
Thanks for Nicholas.
How about this? Has a book coming out. He has the book Dissonance
Yes.
coming out on Star Wars Day. Also, Beth's birthday, May 4th.
What's that mean?
May the 4th be with you. Like Star Wars, may the Force be with you. May 4th, Dissonance. Dissonance. Not exactly Bluey speed, little bit more mature content, just
Yeah.
a little bit. But if you're interested in sci-fi, fantasy, wackadoo stuff, check it out
If you buy it and
at
then
Amazon or wherever fine books are sold online, I assume.
Yeah, and you can read it, and then you can review it on our reviews on Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
Just say, "Yo, Nikolai, that book
We
was
like
good."
Dissonance. That works for me. Two last quickies.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to Vicasa Reynolds and the Island of Hatteras for being a gracious host for us this week. Loving the OBX life.
Okay,
if you
yeah.
need a fine house, check out Vicasa Reynolds.
Ooh.
Maybe they'll give us a discount if they hear this.
Use promo code.
Peach. And lastly,
Okay.
and most importantly,
Okay. This is easy, right? It has to be. If you need a dump, go ahead and check out the.
if you want to have a hairy monster attack,
Oh,
Check
I
out-
should have thought of that.
Zoom Car Wash in Holland Park, Australia, where not only can you wash your car,
Yep.
can wash your dog.
Wait, what?
Because they got a dog wash
what?
there too.
Is it like a tiny car wash that's for dogs? Like a little just a tunnel? They can
I could answer that, or you could just go to zoomcarwash.com .au.
Use promo code doggy car wash?
Yeah.
Dog wash?
Doggy dog snoop wash. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Oh, shizzle.
We'd love to stay and chat more, but there are tropical drinks with our name on them.
I got to make sure that I brought the 4 pool noodles to the pool. I'll go check on it. If not, I can blame my chili.
Blame her, don't blame her, but either way.
Either way, what?
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done.